Hello, hello! How is everybody doing today? Come on in, come on in. My name is Thomas Brush. I make indie games for a living. This is my job, making indie games. So come on in and let's go ahead and get started. Before we jump into my next game, Father, and make some flushable toilets and finish off the level, and also talk about a indie secret that I've learned. I wanted to share it with you. Before we do that, I do want to let you know 2D Art Pro has a couple days left for being 50% off, and you're also going to get my brand new course, Pixel Art Pro, free with this sale event. So if you're interested in learning everything I've learned in the last decade of making beautiful 2D art, feel free to check out the link below. I have a ton of great reviews, and this is probably one of the bigger sale events we're going to do this year. And we're just going to have a few, so this doesn't happen all the time. So if you're interested, check it out. There's also a private Discord server for you. 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. And yeah, the cool thing about this course, by the way, I want to tell you this. The cool thing about this course, excuse me, is I'm not the best artist and illustrator. I'm not like a sketcher or a painter. I'm not traditionally trained. I'm kind of a layman. And so what I teach is how to make beautiful, breathtaking 2D art, just like this here, with very simple shapes. A lot of people don't know this, but most of Neversong is just very simplistic shapes. Squares, triangles, circles, gradients, and this is most important, picking colors that complement your game. I teach how to do all of this in this program, so be sure to check it out below. All right, let's go ahead and get started. By the way, guys, feel free to download my free 2D game kit below. It's totally free. It's my treat to you. I used this exact 2D game kit to make a game for PewDiePie in 14 days, and then I got to play it in front of his subscribers, which was really awesome. So download that. Use it however you want. It's my treat to you. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So this is what we're working on today. This is Father. This is my next game, Father. And what I wanted to talk about before we jump into the bathroom is I want to talk about what I guess makes a game really pop. And specifically, it's game feel. And I talk about game feel all the time. But if you have time in your budget, and we should all have some kind of budget in our head, even if we're not paying ourselves. If you have some time in your budget, you should be thinking, okay, how do I reward the player every once in a while for being free? So this is especially important for games, I guess, for the millennial generation and Gen Z. They like to feel free. They like to be able to do what they want, and keeping things linear is okay as long as you allow for some freedom and you reward that pursuit of freedom. So for example, if they were to swing and hit these candles, you might expect it to knock over. Some games, nothing would happen. But in this case, the sticks actually come out of the candlestick, right? So that's one aspect of just rewarding the player. And these are just small little things. And it doesn't have to be everything, right? Like I can't do it to this torch here. I can't knock the torch off. But every once in a while, you reward that curiosity, right? So we're going to do that with the toilets, okay? And you see this a lot in, well, this game is sort of very much based on, or not based on, but inspired by Half-Life. And Half-Life does this really, really well. Not everything is interactable, but just enough is interactable to keep you trying to interact with everything. And every once in a while, it's kind of like a slot machine, you reward the player, right? With, for example, you could start a microwave in Half-Life 1. That was kind of revolutionary, right? Most games would be like, there's your microwave, don't touch it. But with Half-Life, you can start the microwave. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that with the toilets here. So let's go over to the toilets. Let's see, where's the bathroom? There they are. So here are our toilets. So let's go ahead and make flushable toilets. Oh, sorry guys, I keep sniffing and yawning. The reason I'm yawning is because my ears are clogged today. I don't know why. It's like allergies or something. So I'm not feeling the greatest today, but I definitely wanted to live stream. Hey, Gordon, how you doing, buddy? You like your freedoms? Yeah, I mean, things like toilets are super important to make interactable. Everybody wants to pull that handle, especially my 1-year-old son. It's just in our blood, right? So what I've got here, and Gordon, we're going to be using sort of your approach here with the drawers. I'm not going to use the script, but the approach. So I might need your help here in a bit, but maybe not. It's fine if you're busy. But okay, so what I've got here is I've got a box collider. It's not set to trigger, which is fine. I think it's fine. And if the player presses E on the toilet, it's going to basically just send it through an animation sequence here. The first thing that is allowed to happen is the toilet opens. We need a still state. We're going to call this blank, set layer to default, and then there we go. It will move to toilet open if next is set, okay? No exit time, 0 transition, and it'll go to the toilet open here. So this is what the toilet open looks like. All right, just like that. Toilet flush is the next one available. So all it does is it makes this particle emitter go. That's all it's going to do for now. So there's a particle emitter here, and it's just going to do that. That's all it's going to do. Then after that, once you flush the toilet, you can close it. Okay. So there's a lot of questions here. Do I want to use triggers, or do I want it to be immediate? Right? Do I want to be able to cancel out the next animation? So there's a lot of questions that need to be answered, but right now all I'm worrying about is getting the functionality in place, and then the animation we can actually figure out what to do there. Okay? So let's get the functionality working. Well, we have a script called drawer, and this script is kind of what we're looking at here. Or it's kind of what we're going to need to do here. So let's take a look here. So what this script does is it allows the player to point the reticle at the object and then open it up. Okay? So let's see here. Okay. All right. So this open close function is being called by a script is it in the pickup utilities? Let's do a search, because it's being called somewhere. There it is. All right. So we have all these different if statements. So we need to add another one here. Else if the component is going to be Animator what would we call it? Animator trigger? No, it's not a trigger. Animator Interaction. There we go. Animator Interaction. If that's the case, we get the component and we're going to just do animate. Okay. It probably isn't going to be a coroutine. Okay. Probably isn't going to be a coroutine. So that's going to be what we need to do here. So we need to create a new Animator Interaction script. I don't want to generate it there. Let's generate it here, right next to the drawer. This script here is pushable. I think it should really be called interactable, but whatever. Let's create a new C# script. Okay. Sorry, guys. This script here is going to be called Animator Interaction. Let's open that up, and all we're going to do is create a new function here, void animate. I don't know if I like that script, that name. Animate, or set animator. Okay. Something like that. Okay. Let's also create a new serialized variable. It's going to be a private animator. Well, you don't need to specify that it's private. Animator. Okay. And then what we do is we say it's going to be a string, and it's going to be, well, what's the trigger? Okay. Trigger name. Actually, it really should be trigger string. That's about it. So all we're going to do here is go animator.setTrigger, and then you just set the trigger. Okay. So that is going to be trigger string. Okay. Look. So that's really all we need to do here. We'll also fire a debug.log, set the trigger for, and then plus GameObject.name. Okay. That's all we're going to do there. Because I have a feeling this isn't going to visually show properly in Unity. It never works out the way you think. So it's always good to have a debug showing up in Unity. Thank you, Rockboxed Games. You said you love my office. It's cozy. Thank you. Well, good thing you guys can't smell it, because my dog is always farting, and I have yogurt over there just sitting in the trash can, and my nose is running. Man, I'm gross today. Sorry. I don't know what's going on. I feel like crap. I don't want to get sick again. I really don't. Animator Interaction should show up, but it's not. What? Where is it? It's right there. Oh, ha. Animator Interaction. Man, I feel really bad, actually. But I'm here to serve you guys. So we're going to make this happen. So what? Oh, and then it's going to be set animator. Oh. Bing! Is that right? Let's see if it does it need to be public or something. Do I have to say public? I think I do. Okay, it's in the handler here. There we go. Yay, good. All right, so if it is a animator interaction, then do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the toilet is set to interactable as a tag, just so that I don't have to write a new script that will change the reticle of our, or change the color of our aimer. If we just set it to interactable here, then it will do it by default. So apply all here. So our reticle should turn red. David RB, welcome to the chat. Guys, can we give a round of applause to David RB? David, I don't know if you know this, but last week I posted about you, and I said that just because I'm trying to get points with you because I want to be your friend. I said you're the most talented indie game developer I have seen in the last year. David is very, very talented. So if you guys haven't followed David, go ahead and follow David on YouTube. Well, you'll get jealous, so you'll probably actually regress as an indie game developer. Yeah, we're just making a toilet simulator today. David, what are your thoughts on hyper-focusing on certain things to make them interactable? That's my theory. My theory is certain things should sort of randomly be interactable, so it always keeps the player on their toes. All right, let's go ahead and put a script on here. This is going to be the animator interaction. Bing! And then we're going to drag animator in. What's the trigger string, Thomas? Well, the trigger string is called next. That's about it. That's really all it is. I despise Unity's trigger parameter. It's the worst thing. So I might actually end up using a Boolean. So we'll see. What we're considering, I was thinking about this before I started the stream. If we just put a little turd in there, and it sort of randomly generates, then what we could do is have it flush down, and then when the toilet lid closes, it respawns the turd, and then you can do it again and again and again. So it's like a random treat. Surprise. So I might do it. So let's do that after we get this, though. And it won't be hard. I just need to find a poo coil model on the asset store and put it in there. On the asset store and put it in there. I mean, I guess we could try it. Yeah, let's try it, guys. Ready? Let's do it. David RB responded to my question. I noticed that Deus Ex Human Revolution did that a lot. You could turn on and off the laundry machines, the electric fireplaces, and the stovetops. Yeah. All right, so what we're going to do is, before we hit play here, we need to make sure that we spawn our character controller. David, aren't you using Unreal for your project? Okay, let's put our player there so we can hit play. It can be a nice icing on the cake to make the game feel more real and less static. Hey, look at that. Where's that blue coming from? That's so weird. Is that a key somewhere? There's got to be a key somewhere. Man, the baking got effed up. What's going on? Yeah, it's weird. The baking is screwed up. Oh, well. All right, let's see. So let's see what the console says. We've got all these stupid Unity. There he goes. Woo, yay. It worked. That was, oh, wow. It works really good. Now, obviously, it's flushing for no reason. Yeah, and here's the stupid animator trigger. Yeah. So what we want to do here is obviously add some sound. David RB says, I do like when they tie it into the gameplay, such as Borderlands, you flush the toilets, loot will come out. That's awesome. That's a great idea. Reward the player for flushing toilets. So I'm going to add the sound first before I start thinking about the exact parameters for the animator. So let's just worry about the sound and getting these particles not going. So the particles are set to 0. Man. Okay, now let's get a toilet lid sound. You guys want to do that? Let's do it. And I guarantee you there is one on freesound.org. Toilet lid. There it is. I like these two sounds. So let's download to here. So this is going to be called, I like to put the better description. Toilet lid close. And then I keep the file name lately because we need to know which files we downloaded so you can credit in the game. This one is a slam. I love that. So we need that one too. So this is going to be toilet slam. Yay! That's great. Well, let's open it up in Audacity. So this is the closing of the lid. Wait, why did I call it toilet close? It's toilet open. That's okay. So that needs to be, remember guys, it needs to be between -12 and -6. So it's a little too high actually. For those of you just joining us, I do apologize for yawning. I'm yawning a lot today because my ears are popping for some reason. I'm getting sick or something. But if you're just joining us, just remember you can download my free 2D game kit below. It's my treat to you. You can use it however you want. I used it to make a game for PewDiePie in just 14 days. Also, be sure to check out 2D Art Pro below. We have like 2 or 3 days left. So if you're interested in learning how I do 2D art and how I've done it for the last, well, half my life, 15 years, I teach everything I know. So you can make beautiful games with very minimal shapes. That's actually what I do. So if you look at my games, Never Song and Pinstripe, they look illustrative. They look like hand-drawn, but they're actually just simple shapes, squares and circles and triangles and rectangles for the most part. So I teach how to do that. I teach how anybody can make beautiful 2D art with just simple shapes. All right, let's go ahead and save this out. What the F? Sorry guys, one sec here. I need to clean up my files. Sounds, and then this is going to be toilet lid open. There also needs to be an interact sound, something that happens, like a squeak. So let's do that. Plastic squeak. How about a hinge squeak? Is that how you spell hinge? Can you guys even hear this? Sorry. I think I can use this one. This door sound. All right. So this is going to be just squeak underscore. So we need this one because this is a rule of game feel. The rule is if the player presses a button, they should get an immediate reaction. They shouldn't have to wait and wonder, did the button work? Okay. So sure, the lid will open, but I also want to squeak. This is how you slow down gameplay. This is how, let's see if this will open in Audacity. It probably won't. This is how you make an indie game last longer. That's really the, hey, there we go. There we go. I like that one. Okay, so we're going to take that one. Remember, guys, you don't really need to fade in the sound, but you definitely want to fade it out. Okay, and make it -12 and between -12 and -6. We need to do a little bit of offsetting here. There you go. With the panning. It's a little too loud here. All right, so that's the toilet open sound. Okay, and then finally, let's get the slamming sound. Sorry, that was really loud. I'm sorry, guys. I love that sound. That's great. Let's fade it out. All right, so we got 3 different sounds here. We also have a flushing sound already. I've already done that one. So this is going to be toilet lid slam. And now this is really fun, actually. So what we do is we add an audio source to where the animator is. So audio source. And what we could do is, well, first and foremost, you want to make sure it's set to 3D. Reverb zone mix, I want it full, so 1.1 is fine. The Doppler mix, I think that's okay. Or the audio max and min distance here, that's the minimum distance, so you'll be able to hear everything. Max distance, I actually really don't care about it, although 25, that's probably good. We probably want to do something like that. Okay. The next thing we want to do is go to our actual scripts here, or our actual animator here. And because we have our animator function script here, there's certain functions we can now fire with the animator, and this is a script that I wrote custom for this game. So we can actually play a sound. So let's do play sound. We can pick, this is the toilet opening, so it's toilet. Where's squeak? There it is. Okay, so it'll play it right away, and then right when we hit here, boom, you'll do that play sound. It's doing a one shot. So play sound, and this is going to be toilet lid open. Okay, so it just hits it, boom. And then when you go to flush, it's going to play the sound for the toilet flushing. What we also want to do is let's make this little friend here wiggle and jiggle. Okay. So it's going to do it quick. Remember, quick. So immediately down. Instant reaction. And then do a little pop and bounce. It's like the way my daughter flushes the toilet. Just boom, slams it down. Boom. That's a little too long. All done. And then toilet. You know what we could do? We're not going to worry about it. And then here's the close, right? So we're going to do a squeak sound again. Play sound. It's going to be that toilet. There it is. And then a close sound. Bang. So right there. Play sound. And this is going to be the close sound. Or slam. You'll be surprised. We'll see. Knock on wood. You'll be surprised how cool this looks with just adding sound. Okay? So let's take a look. There is a pooping mechanic. No, there's not. That would be funny. I think it'll be funny if you could pick up the poop. You guys want to do that? Let's make it so you can pick up the poop. That's so funny. Okay, ready? Here we go. Let's turn up the volume for you guys. Yeah, so it's the stupid trigger. Triggers suck in Unity. There we go. Okay, so we're close. Pretty cool. And this is important. Now, when it comes to game feel, again, this is something I've learned. I really started implementing it about 4 or 5 years ago, but you never want the player to be like, press the button, and it doesn't work. You want them to feel like they can spam it, right? Bang, 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 bang. So you just need to spam E, and the toilet flushes and slams and flushes and slams. You don't want them to question the amount of power they have. They have power over the toilet. Okay, just like in real life. So we want to make sure that we have that power here. I'm all about empowerment. Okay, so this whole trigger, I just hate triggers, so we're not going to use triggers. So we're going to use a Boolean, and it's going to be next step. Next animation. Go to next animation. Okay? So if this is set to true, if go to next animation is true, there's no exit time. It will immediately go to the next one. Okay? If this one is set to true, it will go to the next one. I know what you're thinking. Hold on. No exit time. Immediate transition. This one here. No exit time. Immediate transition. But only if go to next animation is set to true. And then this one here is going to go right back to open only if go to next is set to true. 0, 0. Now, Thomas, isn't it just going to cycle through the whole thing? Yes. So I have a script that I've written. And I know a lot of you are thinking, you're probably thinking, Thomas, you're doing triggers wrong. I probably am doing triggers wrong. But I'll say this. I've been trying to figure out triggers for 4 years. 4 freaking years. And I can never get them to work exactly the way I want. So I just find it easier just to set it to a Boolean. Well, Ver, this isn't feature creep necessarily. This was in the plan all along. My games, the goal with Father was to ensure that everything that made Half-Life fun is in here. And so it's important that certain things can be interacted with. We'll probably have coins fly out. Or maybe a coin will just be inside the toilet and then you grab the coin, you know? I'm a big fan of grabbing coins from toilets. Yeah, triggers are not my friend. Okay, so what we do is when the toilet opens, what you do is you immediately set the Boolean to false. What is the Boolean? Go to next animation. Okay, boom. So we're just going to do that on every single one. Flush, same thing, set bool. And we'll see if this works, guys. Set go to animation to false. Toilet close is play sound. And then also this one here, set bool to false. The question is the animation just going to continue playing before that is actually set? So we'll see. We'll see. Let's double check, make sure everything looks good. Correct. Correct. Put that one there. Yep, good, correct. And then this one is correct as well. So the goal is to be able to spam the heck out of these toilets here. Now we need to go into the actual prefab and change the trigger string. It's really not a trigger string, is it? It's a Boolean, so let's change it. So this is going to be set animator, and then we're going to do set bool, and then the Boolean string, and the value. So bool string, and then also bool value. All right, so that's really simple script here, and we're probably going to make this more and more complex as we move along. Maybe we'll want it to you be able to set integers. Boolean string, which is going to be go to. What am I doing here? Go to next animation. Okay. And then bool value, set to true. I love using Animator. A lot of you are probably thinking, Thomas, why don't we just use the animation component here? Animator allows for much more robust interactions. In this case, it's not robust, but I wanted to start small, and we're going to expand with more scripts. All right. So let's see what happens. You guys want to give it a shot and see what happens? Let's go. Let's hit play. It's so weird there's blue right there. Oh, it's that key. I was standing on it. But it's still there. Huh. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so all we gotta do. Son of a. Hold on. I'm trying to move this. There we go. So let's take a look at the animator, okay? So what we'll do is we'll go to our scene view here, and we are currently interacting with, let's see here. Let's turn on our gizmos. We're interacting with this one. So let's watch what's happening with our animator, okay? Okay. Okay. So I believe there's an exit time on this one. Yes, there is. We don't want that. There's no exit time there. 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 Okay, so let's keep checking. Okay, so I see what's going on. And then what's cool is we can actually edit these animation transitions at runtime. So when we open up the toilet and we move to flush, we actually want to, let's see here. Yeah. Toilet open, it does need an exit time. Just a very subtle one. Okay, so like 0.1. This one, same thing. Just a very subtle exit time, 0.1. This one here, same thing, 0.1. That gives some time for that Boolean to get set to false. Huh. So this exit time is, I think it needs to be like 0.01. That's so weird. I can't get to it for some reason. This one right here, for some reason, is causing a problem. Let's see over here, though. What about this one here? That's crazy. There's a delay. There's a delay. Oh, I know why. It's because the flush is pretty long. It's 3 seconds long. So this is this a percentage or a second? Let's do 0.01. Tiny exit time. Okay, for some reason it's not working. Let's keep taking a look. Bum bada bum. Ba bada bum bum. I'll turn it down for you guys. I know it's probably pretty loud. All right, ready to try it again? Is it this one? Yep, it's that one. The flush just happens. The flush just happens. 0.5. What? It shouldn't do that. Open, it should be setting the Boolean to false. I'm so confused. I'm gonna turn off the music. It's driving me nuts. All right, first thing I want to do is I need to make sure that the particle emitters are set to 0 properly, okay? Because it's just running, it's consistently running, which, you know, that's pretty realistic. My toilet does that all the time, but we're not going to do that. I think it's a conspiracy. It's like a water conspiracy. How many toilets do you think are running right now in America? Bum ba dum ba da bum bum bum. Ba da bum. Ba da bum bum. Yeah, I thought, I didn't want it to be super specific, but we may want to do an animation for the handle and then an animation for the toilet. I was thinking we could just do a fun little sequence. Yeah, let's not have a flush sequence for now, okay, guys? No flushing sequence. We can do that for the handle later. Let's just figure out the opening of the toilet, okay? Yeah, we probably should. You're probably right. It's just a lot of work. But we'll do it. We'll do it. So let's not worry about the handle right now. Let's just worry about this little seat here. Okay? And all those toilet animations, we're going to start over. So all of these, toilet flush, open, open to, toilet variant, delete all this stuff here. Okay? Because I was thinking we're not going to be able to do it super hyper specific, but I actually think we can. I think the system allows for that. So this will just be able to open and close, open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. So that's pretty cool. So let's make a box collider on there. What? That's annoying. But whatever. We'll just scale it down. That's really annoying. What am I doing here? Hold on. Does this still rotate? Yeah, that's fine. So we can actually just do it here. I'm going to unpack this prefab completely. That way we can just do it like this. So we have this seat lid here, and it's just going to open up. There we go. Okay, so now we can add a box collider to it. And also we can do a animator and animator functions. And remember the animator interaction. The Boolean value, we're going to come up with a new one. We're going to do that animation again. And then also we need the audio source. I think we could probably put the audio source here. And then just drag it in. Okay. All right, let's do an animation just for the toilet lid, okay? So it's going to be toilet lid. All right. So we have that, which is the wrong name. So let's make sure we name it properly. It's going to be toilet lid open. Okay. Let's call this toilet lid. Okay. Starts at -90, and then it opens up to -180. Not that much, maybe just about like that. All right, but fast. Okay. We can try the trigger one more time. That Boolean thing wasn't working for me. So there's open, and then here's close. Let's do a new animation. Toilet lid close. Just flip it. But I want it to bounce a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Move over to this one here and just pull it up just a tad. Whoa, that didn't work. Oh, we're in preview mode, that's why. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and add our sound. So this is going to be play sound, and this is going to be the open sound for the toilet. That is so loud. Good. So that's the close sound or the open sound, or it's just really a squeak. And then this one is slam. There we go. So that just plays right here, bang. And then also toilet lid open, same thing, squeak sound. Toilet. This one, yep. And then it hits the back, just a subtle little tap. Toilet. And Gordon, I'll probably put on your task list to enable the ability to grab things, which actually, once the lid is out of the way, we should be able to grab things no problem. So it actually might not be a problem. So what I mean is we could put like a box of ammunition in there. So ammo, like pistol ammo. 0. A big old box of ammo. We'll shrink it just for now, just to show you guys. We could put some ammo in there, like that. So when it opens up, I'm glad one of you told me to do it a different way. I don't know why I was assuming it needed to be in a big sequence when you can just do it this way. So we have the lid opens and closes. Good. All right, so let's go to the animator here and take a look at its various parameters, the way the tree works. Toilet lid close. So that's not the right name. This should be toilet lid open. Good, okay. All right. So we'll do a parameter. We'll try this one more time. Open. Okay, we're going to try this one more time. Let's go back to our Animator Interaction, and we're going to do a boolean, or a trigger. Whoops. Trigger string. There we go. Set trigger. I feel like I should reset the trigger too. You know? We'll see. So if open... No exit time, no transition. It's immediate, but it doesn't loop. Right? We do the same when we go back. Open. No loop. What's that one? Play sound, play sound. Good, good, good. Now the question is, does it need an interruption source? You know, maybe. We'll see. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's change the string to open, and let's see here. The lid here needs to be set to interactable, whereas the toilet is no longer interactable. Save it. All right, guys. Are you ready to take a look, Harry? Today, I woke up just feeling like I didn't want to work at all, so... Whoa. Whoa. Why are you so loud? And why are you opening randomly? That's hilarious. Oh my word. Okay, I know what's wrong, kind of. Enrique just had a wonderful idea. Okay, the lid here, for some reason, we need a new state. It's just gonna be a blank. Set layer as default state, and then open up, and go to open. Exit time is 0. Duration is 0. This is gonna be called empty. Blank. And then that's the default, and then it just moves. Good. It was so loud. This is why I can't stand triggers. Oh, they're so dumb. Thomas, what do you think about the Ford Bronco? I love the Ford Bronco. Oh my word. Is it this? I hate triggers, man. Oh, the Boolean. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. So what we could do is set bool in Animator. Let's just do it this way. I think you might be right. I think I figured it out. Thanks to you guys. We're going to do this really quick here. Set bool and bool string, bool value. Okay, and it's just going to be the opposite of the bool value. It's going to be bool string. And actually, yeah. We could just do animator.getBool. Whatever the bool value is. No. Whatever the bool string is. There we go. I think that might actually do just fine for us. And then what we do here is we go back to this here. All right. So this is actually going to be a Boolean, and it's going to be opened, not open. It's not a verb. It's not a verb. It's an adjective. Is that right? I can't even remember. If opened is true, then open it up. If open is false, then close it. If opened is true, then open. No exit time on any of these. See? Thank you, guys. I think that really helped. What's that? No, it shouldn't be a fixed duration. So let's try it out. Oh, and let's make sure we go to the toilet here and make sure the variable's set up properly. It's going to be a opened. Okay. Let's try it out. Opened isn't a verb. Is it? Look at my weapon got screwed up. Opened is a state of being. It's not an actual verb. Open is a verb. It's a little delayed. Let's try and figure out why. I love it. That one doesn't work. That delay is strange to me. Exit time, no. Okay, let's try again. Uh-oh. Give me that key. I love that light. Why is there a light? Oh, it's the ammunition. And we'll create the flushability too. Oh yeah. Oh, opened is also a plural verb. No. I know C#. I don't know English. It's a past tense verb. Correct. It was opened. He opened the door. It is opened. Whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. So that's good. That's working just fine. The question is, if I want to make sure that the ammo box can be picked up properly. So if we set it to requires interact button, then you can actually grab it with E. Yes, that feels great. Make sure you always close the lid. You don't want to get in trouble. Okay, how many of you live in a close the toilet lid family? Say I. A-Y-E, I. How many of you live in a close the toilet lid family? Aye, matey. All right, let's try out this flush mechanic. All right, so we can do set bool in Animator. Oh, actually, we'll do it this way. If bool string does not equal this, bool string. Else, if trigger string does not equal this, then you'll do a trigger. Okay. That way you can do either Boolean string or actually we don't even need to do an else, because you might want to do both. See? Trigger string animator dot set trigger string. Bing! There we go. It works. Should. All right, let's go to our trigger. I never once closed my my toilet lid. Okay, so let's go to this handle here and create a new animation. Okay, so the handle itself, we can just pull that out of its little LOD group because we don't need this. There we go. Delete. We're going to call this handle. Same sort of thing here. Box collider on there. Tiny little box collider, right? We could make it a little bit bigger just so the player can see it a little bit easier. Oh, are you okay, Jeb? Jeb hit his head. And then also this got to have an animator interaction. Drag the animator. Animator. Drag that in there. The trigger string is going to be pull. Isn't that what you call it? You pull the toilet handle. Go to animation, other, toilet, flush. I guess we could just call it flush. Flush. Yeah. And interestingly, we're going to need to have, it really should be a sequence, to be completely honest, which sucks because we're going to need to create an empty game object called flush sequence. Darn it. Pull the handle in. The handle can be in there, but it's going to need a box collider to be in there. So copy that component. Paste component. We'll do 1 to 1 to 1. Hold on. Give me a sec here, guys. 1, 1, 1, 0. We'll just put it like right here. Actually, let's put it right here. The reason we need that is because what is happening? There we go. The reason we need it to be this whole sequence is because we need to activate the particles. Although, let's do a flush sequence. That's fine. Actually, copy component, remove component. I think I know what I'm doing here. Paste component. What? What just happened? Okay. Copy the animator, remove component, paste the animator, copy the animation interaction, remove that, paste that. That way we can control a bunch of children. Yeah. And then put the box collider on. We'll put it on this thing. Tiny little thing. We're going to do 0.2 by 0.2.2. Yeah, so it gives us plenty of room to actually press that thing. Although, to be honest, if the toilet seat's in the way, we don't want that. So we do 0.2, but this one will be smaller. And then this one will be smaller. There we go. So that's like plenty of room to actually hit it. Okay. We can even go a little bit of an offset too. So that just gives us plenty of room to work with. Okay. So there's our flush handle. Good. And then we're also going to go to the bolt or the particle system here. Put it in there. Bing. That way it can actually occur. And then we have toilet flush, right? Hit record. And all it's going to do, guys, is the handle's going to pop down and then back up to 0. Whoopsie, wrong. It's at -90. So -90. Nope. Sorry. The Z. Oh, no, it's one of those objects. Crap. I hate these kind. The rotation is never on one axis. It's like a mix. There we go. So the toilet flushes, and then the particle system emits at like 25, and then after about 3 seconds, goes to 25, and then to 0. There we go. So this is the flush sequence. There we go. There we go. All right, we'll play a flush sound. Whoopsie, we need to add that. So the animator functions. We need the audio source, which is going to be this one. No particle system. We're not worried about any of that. Let's see here. Set it to flush. Good. We'll do an empty state. Blank. Set this to none is good. Set layer. State as default. Then we make a transition based on a trigger. This is going to be flush. If flush is set to true or not true, but if flush even happens, then do that. Otherwise, this blank state actually should probably be toilet idle, unfortunately. Dang it. Okay, that doesn't need to be looping. This doesn't need to be looping either. This is just going to be no exit time, 0 transition. All right, guys, I'm going to be back. I have a meeting in 2 minutes. Be sure to check out 2D Art Pro if you're interested in getting 50% off. There are a couple seats left. By couple, I think there might be like 100 seats left for this program. 2 days left. So be sure to check it out if you're interested. You're going to learn everything I've learned in the last decade of making beautiful 2D art. The link is below. You're also going to get my brand new Pixel Art Pro course, which is all about pixel art. We have great reviews and a private Discord server with over 1,000 students. At least 1,000 students are in the program. I'm not sure how many are on the private Discord server. But be sure to check that out below, guys. And I will see you guys. I may even live stream later today. I love you guys. Take it easy. Get over here. Get down. Hey, thanks for watching. By the way, if you haven't downloaded that free 2D game kit below, click below. It's my treat to you. I used this game kit to make a game for PewDiePie in 14 days, and I actually got to play it with him in front of his audience, which was really cool. This game kit is totally free. It's my treat to you, and you can use it however you want. You can make a commercial game and make $1 million off this game kit. I don't care. Or you could just use it for a hobby project. It's my treat to you. And by the way, if you haven't clicked like, that would mean a ton to me. Hit subscribe. And also, this is important, hit that notification bell. Here's why. If you get notified of when I'm live, you can watch me make my next game and let me know in the chat what you think about the game or any ideas you have. And you might just show up. Your chat might just show up in the next video that I upload. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.